In this video I want to talk about a guy who got very rich very fast. And then he got out just as fast. Colin Huang was born in 1980 to two factory workers in Hangzhou. Like fellow tech titan Jack Ma, Colin Huang came from a humble background. Unlike Jack Ma, he did very well at school and earned a spot to the prestigious Hangzhou Foreign Languages School. The HFLS is one of China's best schools, and 20% of its students are exempted taking the big college exam that haunts most Chinese high school students. After studying computer science at the prestigious Zhejiang University, he moved to the United States to earn a master's at the University of Wisconsin. Then William Ding, the billionaire founder of NetEase, connected him to billionaire Duan Yongping. Duan is probably most well known in America, if at all, for paying $620,000 for a lunch with Warren Buffett. But in 1995, Duan founded BBK Electronics. BBK is the world's largest smartphone vendor and the company behind Vivo, Oppo and Realme. Americans might know it better for being the company behind the OnePlus smartphone brand. Cohen founded BBK but soon retired to be an investor. And after Colin's graduation in 2004, Cohen encouraged him to join a small startup called Google. Colin had offers from Microsoft and IBM but turned them down to join Google as an intern. After 2 years there as a programmer and then product manager, he was sent to his homeland to work on Google China. He did his best, but Google China failed to gain traction against Baidu. The company was too inflexible to adapt to local traditions. Colin would have to fly to California to get the founders to sign off on minor changes like the size of the font. This naturally frustrated him. Regardless, he had good things to say about his experience at Google. Google's "do not be evil" goes deep into its genes, putting its mission and values before profit, and profit is just a byproduct of doing the right thing. He resigned in 2007. His Google shares would be worth $1 million after the search engine's IPO. Seeing the effects such sudden wealth had on early Google employees made an impact on him too. And he said, "Too much money in an instant." Colin was already a rich man by then, but he had ambitions to create something greater. You already get the sense that this was a guy who saw wealth as a pathway to something else. Over the next few years, Colin started a number of small businesses. The first was an e-commerce site called Youko that sold consumer electronics. After that was a Taobao marketing firm, and then after that an RPG WeChat games company. The latter two were sold for a pre-sum. Upon selling those companies, Colin fell into a funk trying to figure out what to do next. He began studying Alibaba and Tencent and noticed that the two companies did not cross paths with one another. Tencent dominated social media and gaming but could not sell physical goods to its consumers. Alibaba knew how to sell such goods, but it could not foster community amongst its users. The two companies did not know how each other made money. Huang decided to mash those two experiences together, gaming and e-commerce, to create the gamified shopping experience that is Pinduoduo or PDD. He raised $8 million from Duan Yongping, William Ding, and other angel investors. By February 2016, less than a year after launch, the company had over 20 million paying users. Just 5 months later, the company had 100 million. They raised $100 million that same year. In just 21 months, the company would be worth over $1 billion. In April 2018, they raised $3 billion, and then just 3 months later in July 2018, the company raised $1.6 billion on the US Nasdaq stock exchange at a valuation of $60 billion. In his 2017 Bloomberg profile, Colin was already hinting at an early retirement. The article offhandedly mentions at the end that he would not be working there forever. He cites his admiration for how Benjamin Franklin retired from business at the age of 40 to focus on science and politics. Colin also has a role model to follow, his friend and mentor, Duan Yongping, who left BBK at a relatively young age to invest and now resides in the United States. Best of luck to Colin in his new life. I hope he spends his newfound wealth well. Speedrun of a lifetime. Alright, everyone, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. If you want more content, you can like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I will see you later.